It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Broncos leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Second and a yard. They'll run here with the rookie. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Tory Taylor now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Mims sent in motion here. They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first and 10. Mims sent in motion here. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now from the gun. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Third and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, first and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Slot man in motion left. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll run with Benson. Powering forward. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown Titans. It's his second touchdown of the year. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. They'll begin here on the ground. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Titans offense. And their running back set to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Tennessee.
They'll look to throw again. His throw left side is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. through the falling snow. The kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off he goes. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He connects with Mims. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Roman Wilson, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, they'll run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. They motion the slot man left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Now, faking the give. Got it into the hands of Mims. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Back to the air one more time. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Broncos are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time.
That is caught by the tight end, Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mims sent in motion here. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, Read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Titans first down.
Up the middle they go. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face second down and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
I'll give on the ground, and he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Now a run on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Here's a run going left. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from 30 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. It is third and goal. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They were able to handle the elements. They're going to wind up victorious here in the snow.